Hey everybody, welcome back to the Skeleton Joe Show. I'm Joe. I'm not a skeleton, but this is the show.
I'm Red Bear. Not red, not a bear. But I'm on the show.
So we're going to be talking about Monster Mania 42, not necessarily the convention, but more of our VIP experience. This is our first time getting VIP, and we wanted to share you guys what comes with it and like our experiences and everything. So we got VIP for the amount of actors and actresses and also the quality of like who was going to be there. They had a Halloween reunion, which is
my favorite slasher film. So
yeah. So and they had like Christina Ricci. They had all four people from The Craft, which is like the first time they've ever.
Yeah, that's the first time in like 20 years they've all been in the same room
since like the actual filming of the movie. So that was pretty packed for that. But the VIP package came with T-shirt. So you got this awesome print right here, and then you have all the names on the back. Came with poster right here. You got Meatloaf and all of them.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, so.
There you go. He says it's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. You also got a 3-day pass, which was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Early access on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, and the VIP was $150 for all of it, but the 3-day pass, if you were just to get it like alone, is already $60. T-shirt, you would figure would be like $25.
Yeah, 25, and then you know there's the things that you can't get like you know if they run out of the VIP tickets so that way you can't get the wristband, you can go for around the same money, go buy a lot of things, but there's different things that you can't buy, like the VIP party access.
Yeah.
Skip the line, you get a skip the line card, so just any random actor you get to use it once, you just go I win.
Yeah. You skip the whole line right up until
maybe 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, depending on like who's actually in the line, but like they'll take you to like the corner where it like wraps around to where the table is, where you get all the prints, and
yeah, so
they'll usually
max,
sit you right
like
there.
4 people in front of you, and then you also, if there's any Q&As, you have front row access, just like with the costume party that they do every year.
Yeah, which costume party is really cool.
Yeah.
The shirt is pretty nice. It's like all a nice full print, and like the back has all the names, but I'm not gonna 360 for you guys. The poster is pretty nice. I think I'm gonna, if they sell the posters individually, I think I might get a poster every time I go now. The VIP party was kind of underwhelming.
And that's not to shit on the parade, so to speak. It was really cool, as in the fact that they did both the cake for the Halloween reunion and they did a Dolph Lundgren cake. The Dolph Lundgren cake was 3D, so it was actually him in like a boxing pose from the Rocky movie, and he came down and made the first cut out of that.
Yeah.
But he was, all the celebrities are invited, but none of them really, they have their choice to attend, whether they want to come or not. Yeah. Dolph did his cake cutting, but he was the only one that came down.
There was somebody else for the Halloween cake, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I did lie. Jabril Nettenbaugh came down. He was from Halloween 2018. He came down for that cake cutting ceremony. But, I mean, like, usually in years past, we've talked to people that have gone to VIP for 10 or so years now, that they've told us at random times there's just people floating around.
Yeah.
Our experience at this one, was not the case. It was just drunk frat guys and us standing there like, okay.
Yeah, it was... I've heard stories about people that go to the VIP parties, mostly from Wayne, so shout out to Wayne.
Gotta love Wayne.
He's met people there, like some celebrities. I think one of those is where he met Nick Castle for the first time.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that was where he met Nick Castle, but he did get a picture with Nick Castle.
Yeah, and like they don't do autographs at the VIP party. They basically just, you can ask them for a picture, and if they say yes, depending on who they are, you actually can get a picture with them, which is pretty cool.
I think he also did Robert Englund that way too.
That one I don't know. I don't think so.
I could have sworn he said he met Robert Englund outside, maybe not the VIP party, but outside of the actual thing. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Some other stuff that you get is like the front row to the Q&As and like the Halloween contest. It's only good if you're only going with somebody that has VIP.
Yeah.
Like me and him had VIP, but we also went with a big group on Saturday who didn't all have VIP. To be respectful is the word I'm looking for.
I mean, it wasn't their fault. We sat with them.
Yeah, we sat with them like out of the VIP to be with the people that we went with, so we didn't take advantage of that. But we also did get pretty good.
Yeah, we still got pretty good seating.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
hey.
And
the jump the line pass comes in a lot of handy though.
Yeah, and, like with going all 3 days, you basically can maneuver your photo ops and autographs around the crowds because Saturday's going to be the busiest.
Oh yeah, that's your biggie.
It's sold out the past 3 times that they've had conventions.
Right. I mean, think about it. The next one's in August, and they're already like 80% sold out of the VIPs.
Yeah.
Which they just went up for sale 3 days ago.
And they've only announced maybe like 4 or 5 people.
Right. There's look at the people that they've announced though.
Robert Englund,
Nick
Frost, which I'm excited about.
What's his name?
2 people from Haunting of Hill House.
The guy that created
Clive Barker.
Clive Barker, there we go.
Created Hellraiser.
I think Clive Barker's going to be one of the main drives for why it's selling out so much so far.
Robert Englund and Clive Barker are for right now.
Right, yeah. Well, I think not that Robert Englund's not huge.
Oh, yeah.
He's huge. But Clive Barker's health.
I don't really know about his health.
He's not in the best health at this point in time, so I think that's a lot of people might be trying to jump on it.
That's true.
Because God knows how long. Robert Englund's thing is just his age.
Yeah. He's in pretty good health.
Yeah, Robert Englund's still in pretty good health, but I mean, he is getting up there.
Yeah.
So I think those are the 2 main drivers. Because I mean, Nick Frost is going to be around for a while unless he has a heart attack.
Yeah. But for if you maneuver, take advantage of the 3 days. Maneuver all of your autographs and stuff away from the crowds, and then use your jump the line pass if you have to. Because I waited in line for like an hour and a half for Christina Ricci.
Right.
And I saved that jump line pass for Meatloaf because I got something autographed for my mom. But, photo ops, take advantage of that. We did in-costume photo ops, and we both did them on Friday because Saturday's going to be ridiculous. Or you did the in-costume photo op on Saturday. Mine was on...
No, I did both of mine on Friday.
Or Friday. Mine was on Saturday because it was the only time you can get them. So I did Christina Ricci photo op on Friday to avoid that whole Saturday crowd, which really worked because I met her. I did the photo op and then went right up and got a that photo op signed. So I took advantage of the crowd not being there, and also not using the jump the line pass because it was only like an hour wait, which I'm not going to be really worried about.
Right, and I see.
You go to the conventions expecting to wait, depending on who you are. Like the Nev Campbell line.
Oh yeah,
was ridiculous.
Or the Fairuza Bolt.
Yeah,
the Fairuza Bolt line literally wrapped around half of the building.
Yeah.
It didn't go outside, but it was in its own separate room that had this really long hallway that met into another hallway that met into the main hallway where a lot of the vendors were, and it was out into that main hallway. Yeah. So it was like 3 hall. It was ridiculous. There were people in there that probably were waiting in line the entire day.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the longest I waited was for James Jude Courtney. Mm-hmm. On Saturday, and that was about an hour-long wait.
Yeah. Which still isn't even that bad, because when you think about actors and actresses, there are some people that wait in line. Like Robert Englund, I heard, is like a usual 4-hour wait.
Yeah.
So. And
that's, Nick Castle, Sandy Johnson, Mickey Ablanis, and Will Sandin.
Mm-hmm.
I got all of their autographs and signatures on Friday. Yeah. And it maybe took me an hour and a half to get all of them.
Yeah.
I used my jump the line pass on Danielle Harris because she was the last autograph I had to get. So I said, I'm not gonna wait at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Meatloaf was my last autograph, so I had to ship the line pass, which I didn't use that whole weekend. So it was just like, eh.
Yeah, pretty much same thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? But had I been like going to get autograph or a picture taken with like Fairuza Bolt, you're damn skippy that would have gotten used.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you do like the popular autographs and stuff on Friday and Sunday, and then just use the not so popular autographs on Saturday, you'll be pretty good.
Yeah,
I think.
And then like I said, it all depends on like the crowd. Like Tommy Flanagan, when I walked up, I was the line. I just walked right up to the man.
Yeah. For the VIP party, it was...
We had a couple.
Yeah, I know. They had, like, karaoke. They had a new photo op thing, which, like, you could have, like, movie props. It wasn't, like... It wasn't
props.
like the glove that Robert Englund used. It was just, like...
It was
machete.
Props. It was...
Yeah.
Halloween store props.
Yeah, and they do a photo op for it. We didn't take advantage of that. We kind of were thinking about it, but it was kind of
then we saw the quality
cheesy.
of the props, and we're like, eh.
Yeah, and
but then they had the whole ice cream bar.
Ice cream bar was cool.
They had the 2 cakes.
Which I have photo of the cakes, which I will throw in here randomly. So you guys can watch that.
Do you have the video of Dolph Lundgren cutting the cake?
Unless I can hook it into my head now. That's another thing. I plan on doing a VIP party video, but it was kind of dark. The whole party was, it's a party. It's not going to be like, well, depending on what kind of party, it's going to be well lit. But
it
wasn't really that.
It was late at night. Yeah. Scary movie people. They weren't going to make it sparkling pink with champagne popping everywhere.
And this whole thing was about like a week ago. The reason why we didn't get up to date is because I lost my voice in the middle of the convention, and it was awful.
It was great.
It wasn't great.
No, it wasn't great. We actually had to have somebody talk for him to celebrities. It was hilarious.
It was not. It wasn't fun.
Not for him. I was in tears.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a decent experience, and depending on who's going to be at conventions in the future, especially Monster Mania, will depend on whether I buy the VIP again.
Yeah. I think you can get the 3-day pass alone and be completely fine without the VIP.
Right.
The only reason I literally wanted to get the VIP is because making a video would be pretty interesting, and jump the blind pass, because depending on who you have at the convention, jump the line pass really helps.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to need it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, but I also didn't need to use it for Meatloaf. I could have waited. Like, it wasn't like those people like if somebody was meeting Nev Campbell, get the line pass. But if somebody was meeting, Tommy Flanagan like he did, he walked right up to the table.
Right. Well, I mean, I think part of that wasn't the lack of people, because remember, it was supposed to be Erwin Yablans.
Yeah.
And he had to cancel, because I was going to get his autograph too. So that being said, they were able to fill his slot with Tommy Flanagan like a week before the actual convention. So I think there wasn't really the information got out. Otherwise, a lot more people, and by then a lot of the tickets had been sold for the people that were already there. Had he been one of the names that was dropped early on, I think there would have been a larger crowd for him just because of Sons of Anarchy alone.
Yeah. And I'm kind of upset that he didn't have any Alien vs. Predator prints. And that's the thing with some of the actors.
He did when I was up there.
I didn't see any. I saw mainly Sons of Anarchy stuff.
It was mainly Sons of Anarchy stuff, but he did have a couple when I got my autograph from him.
Oh. But like you're gonna see somebody from a show or a movie that you love, and when you go up to look at their prints, they might not have anything. Like when I saw Meatloaf, they had a lot of stuff that was like Rocky Horror Picture Show, a lot of Fight Club stuff, which I was kind of expecting, but like basically almost the whole table was Fight Club, and there was only one thing from Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny, which I was kind of upset about. But what are you gonna do? Just something you had no control over. But it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.